empty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi light shine so bright. But I don't need no friend, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo Station every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river, where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. Waterloo sunset's fine.
Okay. The mic's okay.
I think so.
Hello.
I can't really hear. Think they're okay.
I think they are. Maybe.
This one's working as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to R&R, RTV's one and only resident radio show. I'm your host today, Nathan.
I'm the co-host, Ben.
We're joined by two esteemed ATVA directors.
Esteemed. Hopefully we'll be joined by two other esteemed ATVA directors, but Rory won't pick up his phone.
Yeah.
So,
welcome to the show, Logan and Yeo.
it's an honour to be here again.
Hello. If you're sleeping in, Rory, it's time to wake up.
Maybe he's got air and air set as his alarm clock or something.
Maybe.
I'll be checking Rory's Facebook multiple times throughout the day to see if he's active. It still says 2 hours ago, so we'll be looking on some Rory updates throughout the day.
So, how's your week been?
It's been good, you know. It's like the first almost like holiday week. I had my essays like 2 weeks ago, so I'm done now. Finally. It'll be fine. You know,
Yeah.
Film essay is fine. But and I'm excited about it. I'm doing about Vertigo Hitchcock.
It's a great
It's
film.
gonna be an interesting one, yeah.
I bought it on Blu-ray like months ago. I've just forgot to. I've not watched it. I've watched Rear Window and Psycho, but
That's the thing, they're gonna show Rear Window in Glasgow.
yeah, I'm really annoyed because I watched Rear Window, and then like a few days later there was showtimes for the GFT up, and I was like,
I got
Why
my.
do
They
wait?
still have like tickets for.
I know. Like, I don't want to watch it again. I just watched it for the first time. There's a lot of good stuff on there, though. Their 50th anniversary.
Speaking about a lot of good things on, I heard there's a lot of good films playing at the McRoberts next week. On the 8th
What a
of May.
segue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Why? Like, what is it? Like, is something
Well,
special?
I'd say two of the most hyped ones that I've been hearing about. Daydreaming and then Logan's Easy Money Making Guide.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of hype for those two ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What's daydreaming about?
Well, it's complicated to be honest because
Yeah, without
I was-
giving away any spoilers.
Oh, with no spoilers. Okay.
What's the film
Without-
about?
Without spoilers, I
Mhm.
always say it's about love, revenge, and some sort of a like friendship. But what I see is like also a part of like healing process in you and choices that you make throughout this healing process. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like basically it all depends on you, what you choose at the end, and how you act at the end. And so basically this like whole small film is just like a situation. It's like that we see how the
Mhm.
person is just going down, or maybe not, without spoilers.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like I'm excited to share it, to be honest, with everyone.
Very good.
Yeah, I was promoting it for a while now.
Mhm. One Instagram account. Not many people can say that.
Not yet, because like,
Mm.
oh, what if we're gonna they're gonna suspend us again?
Okay.
Let's just
Yeah,
keep it
hopefully
simple.
they don't. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah, keep it simple. But like still, excited about that one. At the same time, scared that people now are also excited, and it's not very exciting at the end. Like it would be like overhyped. And it's like basically like my first film, so don't get your hopes.
I've heard
too
good
high.
things from people who have seen it.
Really.
Luca said it was good. So
Luca. Oh, cool. Yeah, Luca.
Mm.
I mean, like, because I know I sent it to a bunch of people. I don't
mm.
remember who exactly. Like how my friends say no, but like from the AirTV, I sent some guys in the club. If you have some time, watch it. Like it's 10 minutes of your life. Spend it like
Mhm.
with this daydreaming thing.
Yeah, and Luca might not be that was as well.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a job.
Too busy being employed.
Yeah.
No way.
You know how they were advertising that runner job?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luca got it.
Really?
Yes, for location.
Oh my god.
So he's going to be driving Phil about, I think. I don't know.
Oh whoa.
I would think.
Whoa. But like.
I mean, in terms of reasons why you should miss the ATVAs,
It's pretty good.
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah.
Imagine
Oh,
being
yeah.
a film and media student and having a relevant job.
Yeah.
About film and media.
Yeah.
No, that's so no, but Luca helped me to write the script basically, like half of it, like not fully write it. Like I started writing, but
He'll
like
flesh
bunch
it
of my
out.
friends. Yeah,
Mhm.
and also two of my friends, Sophia and Gigi. Hello guys. No, but that's just like a fun thing. And I started it like in December, then gave it to Luca. I told him about the story itself, and Luca was like kind of shocked, I guess, at that time because I didn't have a script, and I was like telling him all the story, and it is hard to explain, especially if it's like not your first language. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
him, like, let's say have it here and it's here, and he's like, okay, first I'll put it on paper, and then I'm gonna talk. And I was like, okay, fine. And I started writing, so I didn't want to write, to be honest. I wanted to direct more.
Hmm. Yeah.
But at the end,
It's here.
it's here.
We all worked on crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
we did.
I was trying to talk about the crew. Like, should I or Logan tell me?
There's
about
a
your
lot.
film?
There's a lot of cool shadows in Daydreaming.
I feel like it's the right time to tell you guys.
There's specifically.
You're not in the
Oh
final.
fuck! We got cut.
In the final.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's fine. That's fine.
completely appropriate,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
When you play a shadow, you have to be prepared to be ghosted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if
Noise words.
I'll decide to release, an extended version,
Extended cut.
And just a deleted
Oh,
scene
yeah.
pack of the shadow
The shadows.
dancers.
Yes,
Shadow dancers,
you're
yeah.
gonna be there, from the start. I'm gonna do it like.
Daydreaming
Obviously.
2. in Shadows.
Yeah, why not? You never know. Maybe I want to create a multiverse.
Yeah,
About
exactly.
Daydreaming. About that poor girl, who knows?
The DCU.
But we'll see how it goes. We'll see like the reaction.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
the
exciting.
mind.
So you're both first-time ATVA directors,
Well, before we get into that, Logan, could you tell us about giving anything away? What is the easy infinite money making guide all about?
Similarly, I think it's about love. It's about revenge. It's about a man's path
Yeah.
going downhill. Says a lot about life. I think. Basically, I'll give the outline. It's Logan's basic money making guide. Like,
No way.
That's what it describes. It is. So it's going to be me talking to the young folks out there, giving them good ways to make some money online.
No way.
So
I mean, times are
hypothetic-
tough at the moment.
Yeah, times
Seems
are
like
tough.
the right time for this film to come out.
Inflation, all that cost of living crisis. I feel like I've got some good tips for people out there.
So if you spend £12 on your ATVA ticket, it's actually an investment
Yeah,
to get richer.
Can I
in the long
expect to
run.
make a profit from this?
you can, I think. You've got to take your past failures and take them into success. And I demonstrate the failures for you, so you can take that into success.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's so
inspirational
cool
stuff.
and so deep of you. Thank you for your job.
It's got a good cast as well.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you decide to make this film before or after you became treasurer?
Before.
Have you always had money?
I've always had the
in-
money.
You know what I mean?
I think I've spent like £200 on this film, to be honest.
£200?
Yeah, it just kind of like racked up. I was like, wait a minute, I should like document how much money I've fucking
How
spent on
long
this.
is it?
It's like 9 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
And
That's,
If anyone's good at maths out there and wants to do like the ratio of how much went into each minute,
Yeah. It just kind of like, I bought a bunch of random stuff and then I realised like, for like a second long joke or anything, like, there is like a 2 second long joke that I spent like £18 on. So, I mean, you're going to have to see if it's worth it. The listeners will decide if the £18 was worth it.
you know, it's your first film, so it's worth it,
Exactly.
you know.
You say it went over budget or
There was no budget, so it just kind of was like, yeah, I'll buy this.
was there
I'll buy
a time scale you had in mind as well? Or did
Yeah.
it come under?
I mean, I started shooting this in February.
In February?
Yeah, I shot this
No
over
way.
2 months.
No way.
And then I shot to the very last day of editing, just adding in like new shots and stuff. A lot of shit on the cutting room floor. There's no screenplay at all. It's just a bunch of notes.
No, but that's so cool because we started filming in March, like Daydreaming, and then the footage got lost. So basically, it was supposed to be a 2-day filming, 2 days of filming, but now it's like 1 month or maybe 1 month and a half. We finished like 5 days before the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 months. It's
2
just,
months, yeah. Because there was a time scale, I had to plan everything out, you know? And some dates couldn't be changed.
It's like, are you threatening us or something?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Wow, we're excited, right? I mean, that's so cool.
But I feel like it's quite funny. I hope that people like it.
It could get people's choice.
It could.
You don't know.
You never know. Anything could get it. We watched it last year.
Dart or dog out
Oh
of it.
yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean if this film's promising to make the audience money, then
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 they
people
could be
buy it.
like, they could come out of it thinking, wow, Logan's giving me all these money making tips.
Let's
I've
reward
not
them with
even-
the audience
I've not
choice.
even left the cinema yet and they've already made money. That's it. That's how easy it is.
And so, Rory, what is The Killing shot about?
I wish.
I think you're going to have to speak into a different mic. I don't think that one's working.
Let's get a wee Rory update. So Rory on Facebook was last active.
I
Still
have
2 hours
Rory's
ago.
Instagram, so I'm gonna choose
uh,
Instagram.
Still 2 hours ago. Let's check the Instagram.
I'm sure we'll hear about The Killing shot soon enough.
Let's should we just phone Rory? Might as well. Should we wait a bit before we phone him or
Yeah, we can wait a bit.
okay.
You can be a virtual guest.
Yeah, virtual guest. I've been a virtual guest before.
It is an audio-only medium,
Yeah,
so
exactly. So it's like
it'll be like he's in the room with us.
yeah.
His spirit is with us.
As long as he's got a good mic.
So this is obviously both of your guys' first ATVAs.
Mhm.
How are you feeling about it?
how was the process of making these films?
Pressure's on.
It's like the stakes are too high,
Mhm.
No, but it was fun thing to do. I feel like because it's basically my first project that I directed, and it's also kind of special in this way. You just want to make it and just make people love it as well at some point. But at the same time, you're like you won't make it because you just need to spend more time on it as well. And we have only 2 months with studying, so I was like, I'll try to do my best. And I'll try to introduce myself through this film, So I was like, well, I made a list of my favorite directors or the favorite films that I have, and I basically chose the vibe that I want to get into. And I was like, I'm gonna, it's gonna be like my first basically film, so I'm gonna just introduce through other directors' work myself, what I like, what I enjoy, what kind of style I want to make in the future, or maybe just try it for now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
What films or directors were on the list then?
It was Sofia Coppola films.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I love them so much. I guess especially Virgin Suicides, like one of the first her works, and I was like, well, let's do this, Also Luca Guadagnino.
Oh yeah.
With Bones and All, with last scenes, I guess, and maybe Call Me by Your Name a little bit, but like with
The last scenes of Bones and All. Oh fuck.
Just a little bit. I like the trauma.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But like the Call Me by Your Name is more, I guess, in this like slow, slow story kind of vibe. Yeah, those are the two. I also love Christopher Nolan, but nothing of Nolan in that movie at all. But who knows?
So it's not like Oppenheimer inspired?
Well, not really. Well, it's always like what I like about this film, that everyone can find something in it for themselves. Maybe if you like Oppenheimer, you'll find Oppenheimer there.
Yeah.
You never know.
There's some traces of Oppenheimer in there. Cool.
Of course, it's a crazy story, but it's a crazy story. Yeah. The Oppenheimer is a crazy story. So why not?
So we can link them two together.
Yeah. I feel like you should just watch this film first and then go and watch Oppenheimer, and you'll see a lot of
inspiration from Daydreaming in
Yes,
Oppenheimer.
yes.
So what is it that inspired the easy money making gate then? Because it's a bit unusual for an outfit to kind of
It is.
be more about like the actual filmmaker instead of like a traditional narrative, I guess.
Yeah, it's not traditional narrative.
Is it like a mockumentary or?
It's not. I mean, it's not really a mockumentary. It's more
Would
like
you
a.
call it a feature?
I guess it's part feature, to be honest. It is. I could, if I made a good argument, like it could be considered a feature.
Yeah, a lot of it was real.
Yeah,
It really happened.
a lot of it really happened.
We met a guy called Fleck.
Yeah,
for
we
real
met a
on.
guy Fleck filming. You'll meet Fleck in the film.
Thank
Kind of like the crux of the film, I think. Kind of like the whole movie revolves around Fleck and what Fleck's up to. It's kind of a beautiful story. Can't wait for the people to see Fleck. I guess Nirvana, the band, the show. You ever seen that?
I haven't.
It's not actually about Nirvana, the band. It's just like these two Canadian guys who are like jumping about Toronto, and their band is called Nirvana. And they just try to get like a show at this music place, and it's kind of reality and it's kind of fake, and that's kind of the style I went for.
Is it like a daydreaming or something? Because like, whoa.
From what I've seen of your film, it's more of a nightmare, right?
Yeah, it is more of a nightmare. Nightmare for me in particular.
You say there was a lot of suffering involved in
Yeah,
making this
on
film?
that part, I put myself through blood, sweat, and tears, going through the blood and the bones, and just it took a lot out of me. Took a lot out of me.
I feel like there was something else as well as blood, sweat, and tears, but don't know.
Maybe
was
we'll
there
figure
something
it.
that you hated? Like you were like, oh my god, I hate this so much in this film. Like, and I want to change it, but I can't now because I don't have time because I already submitted this work.
Let me think.
Without
Anything I
spoilers.
fucking hated
Yeah.
about the film. Probably there's some. I could like. We filmed like the main part of the film pretty quickly in like under 10 minutes, probably, like really quickly. I could have put more effort into that,
Oh,
but it doesn't matter that much, I guess.
No, it's-
in the
it's
grand
not.
scheme of things.
especially when the movie's 9 minutes. I mean, it is supposed to be
Yeah.
short. Like, I mean, because what I see in the Daydreaming that we filmed, like that day, the only proper day of filming was that Sunday when you guys were there
Yeah.
helping with the party scene. But everything else is just like basically 2 days before the deadline, 5 days before the deadline.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's the most beautiful shots as always.
I think it's maybe a shoe-in for best cinematography. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it might get it.
Oh really? You
The
think
shots
so?
look beautiful.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. Because I wasn't expecting, to be honest. I was like, well, I'm gonna do it like as an experiment. We'll see.
I'd say it looks the most striking so far.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Thank you.
pops out at you. Was that like color grading?
Yeah. Well, it's basically part of the story because of like the Daydreaming thing.
Mm.
It starts with a lot of filters and we slowly go to more natural kind of light.
Mhm.
But still, the filters will be there at the end because like to get this whole aesthetic,
Yeah.
you know.
Even the
So-
natural light stuff that we got,
It was
it
beautiful.
was quite nicely shot.
Yeah, I really love that day and that like scenes, and I really thank you guys because like basically, then Nathan did send me like all the files that we had from Sunday. Then I downloaded it to my computer. Because I'm bad at technology. I like so bad at it, and then it all got like I don't know what happened to it, and it sent me again. So you know. Something happened. So also about my first ATVA, it's a huge experience how to learn to do like new stuff that I've never done before, like you know even transfer files from camera or to work with sound, which is also hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, big time.
Yes, and also what was like one of the struggles is to learn how to work in a team in the sense of like not when you
Yeah.
work with the essays, it's kind of you know it's whatever.
Mhm.
But like when it's kind of like an arty thing and everyone has their own ideas and you need to know how to not, I don't know, take the spotlight
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
someone or something like that.
See, I kind of worked around that by like making people film that they didn't know they were filming my ATVA, such as a
That's
scene that
a
was
smart
filmed in this
choice.
very room.
No, that's a smart choice to be honest, I guess. Because like I was stressing sometimes. I was like,
Mm.
whoa, those people are just standing there, but I promised them to do at least something. Oh my
Mm.
god, we should do something. But at the same time, I have this clear vision that I really want to do, and I know that what if I'm gonna do it better or
Mm.
no, I don't know. And it's like it's always hard.
So you'd say that some people being for surprise at the ATVAs when they see themselves on the screen and they think, oh,
Yeah, maybe.
this is what that was about.
Yeah.
I'm in
Well-
another ATVA I didn't know I was in.
Yeah, exactly.
Without giving anything away, did the incident during the director's workshop with a member named Josh
I've heard
have anything to do with
that
your
might have
film?
something to do with it. Yeah, I've heard about this guy called Josh that showed up.
Yeah.
I kind of delved into Josh a little bit, seen what that was all about.
Mhm.
This Josh guy.
So you took inspiration from the Josh incident and
Yeah.
incorporated this into the film?
Yeah, I took inspiration from Josh. You know, I wrote the film before the Josh incident, and then the Josh incident happened, and it kind of like
Inspired.
inspired me. Yeah, exactly. Were you there the Josh night?
I'm not so sure because I know who Josh is.
Okay, you'll find out who Josh is soon enough.
Whoa, and
Yeah.
that's I'm like, exciting
Mhm.
actually now to find out who
Yeah.
Josh is. If he's here listening to it, like somewhere,
Yeah,
Josh.
maybe he's listening right now.
Josh, hi.
We don't know
We don't know.
for
Could
sure.
Josh phone in?
Josh could phone in.
And so could the Stirling University Dank meme account if they want to
Yeah.
phone in.
Please phone in.
Talk to us, you know.
You could put like a Zodiac voice distorter on.
Yeah.
And we can talk it out.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of casting people like Josh, both of your films have kind of big casts in it. So how was it like working with all these talented actors and
How did you
Everyone
decide
else.
who was going to be in the film? Or the films?
Well, they are all really talented. I'm really thankful that they all agreed to help me with this film because, as I said, I started doing this thing, like thinking about this film in December, and I watched scenes by Sads on YouTube at the AirTV, and I saw Shani, and I met Shani, I guess, at the Halloween party, but it was like very, I'm not sure if they remember it even. So I was like, okay, fine. I really like how they act and how they present themselves on stage. I was like, oh, that's like, I no doubt, like this person should play the lead. And I was very happy when Shani said yes to play in this like daydreaming thing. And it happened when we were helping with the costumes for the Odd Couple.
Yeah.
From Sats as well. So it was a fun time. And that's why I guess what I also learned from this experience is to trust people.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked Shani, I need to find another person, like another girl, for like, because there are two girls in this film, like Finn and Sam. So I asked Shani, do you know someone who can play Sam? And they told me like, oh yes, I know, it's gonna be Lucy. And I was like, who's Lucy? And they're like, oh, very nice girl. You're gonna like. And I was like, oh my god, fine, okay. And I met Lucy on the first day of filming in the Botanic Garden. So I was like, totally, I don't know, just, you know, when you trust people, it may work out. Sometimes it may not, you know, like with the footage. I'm sorry, I'm gonna remember it. Like, because like, I'm mad because people spend their money and time to go to Glasgow. I mean.
It's a nice day out.
It
You
was
were
nice
there
to
anyway.
be.
You were.
Yeah.
It was
Did the
fun,
GFG.
but still. And then I also asked some of the actors, but some of them told me 2 days before filming that they cannot do this anymore because they're going to London and they forgot about it. So I was like, okay, fine. Whatever. So I chose George, and George helped me with it. And George is he's an amazing actor. Rooting for George and all his future wins. And then I'm finishing. And then there was Chloe, but Chloe got a job. Although we filmed 1 or 2 scenes, and those scenes are in the film because we didn't have time to reshoot them with Audrey because now Audrey is there. So all those people are just phenomenal, and also Ian's voice of the detective. So the casting was fun process.
You've got an all-star cast.
All-star, yeah, the all-stars. They're all future stars. That's what I'm gonna do. And we're from, like, I asked them if they want to, like, at least I asked Shani if they wanted to help me with to film other films that I'm planning to do this summer, for example. They told me, yes, okay, I can do this. For example, I don't know. Maybe not. But
So you think you'll be collaborating with them all again?
Yeah, I guess so. It was very comfortable. Like, for me, I don't know, for them. They told me yes. I don't know how honest they were. But it was a very fun time, and I really liked working with those people. And the crew as well, as I said before.
And obviously...
Without giving it away, can you talk about some of the cast in your film? You know, there's a
You
few
obviously had
actors
to
in
put
it.
a lot
There's a
of
few.
trust into your lead actor, and you
Yeah.
had to catch the right guy for it.
Yeah. I had to put a lot of trust in that guy.
Yeah.
We've also, I think there's like 4 characters in this film, 4 main characters.
Without telling us too much or even who plays them,
Yeah.
you know, what was the experience of like casting a character like Fleck? A really complex,
Well, we thought a lot about the
nuanced
name,
character.
Fleck, and I think Fleck's just such a striking name, you know, Fleck. And we kind of like came up with Fleck, in I've been about under 5 minutes, and then shot it, and then there's Fleck, and he's in the film now. So it was a very important part of the film.
Was he in any other films from the ATV?
Yeah, Fleck's in a few films, I think. He's in at least 1. No, he's 2. He's in 2, I think. 2 other ones.
Oh, cool.
Fleck's in the trailer, but you might have to have like an eagle eye to kind of like find Fleck. It's more of an Easter egg.
Release the trailer yet.
Yeah, I know. Don't know
What's
why.
going on here with the trailers? Oh, mine is there.
We
Yours-
demand the release of the Logan's Easy Money Making Game trailer.
Like, I'm excited about those trailers so much. I'm waiting about. By the way, follow AirTV on Instagram, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very nice page.
There's
If you're
3
not
shots.
following the RTV Instagram, I don't know why you're listening to this, but
You should follow him.
There's 3 shots that are actually in the film, in my trailer. Most of it is just like random clips that I had on my phone from over a year ago.
and Fleck is in this trailer.
Fleck's in this trailer, yeah.
And that's the most beautiful part because those shows are real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people.
They're real.
believe- They will believe you more.
It's me trying to like off-put them a little bit, trying to steer the conversation in a different direction.
You also obviously cast yourself as the leading man in it.
Yeah.
What was the process between that?
Pulling a Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I'm feeling a Mel Gibson here. I kind of just thought this would be hard explaining to anyone,
No, but
and I wouldn't want to
how,
wish this on anyone.
how is it like act and direct, you know, and write?
Act, direct, and
Right?
it's not much from the right, it's more like
I
from
know,
notes.
but notes.
Notes, write notes. You know, it's fine. It's doable.
Phenomenal. So cool.
Had you had any previous acting work lined up for this year's ATVAs that kind of egged you into acting?
Yeah, no, there was another film that I was supposed to be the main character of in the ATVAs, but due to scheduling conflicts,
You got fired.
I got fired. The person, I won't say names. I don't want to embarrass them that they also got fired. But the guy who played Mike, he also got fired due to
I heard he
scheduling
played,
conflicts.
but you reimbursed him by casting him as Fleck. didn't
Yeah,
you?
I reimbursed him. I was like, you know, I knew you were missing out on playing Mike so much, so you can be Fleck.
And did the experience of like this whole traumatic firing as an actor push you into making your own film?
It definitely lit a fire inside of me, I think.
You got like the acting bug from it
I
and
got the acting
decided you
bug
wouldn't
from
let
it.
it put you down?
I already had the entire script like memorized for this other film, and then I was gutted. I couldn't do it, and then I was like, you know what? I've got to take this pain.
That's actually so hard when directors don't appreciate actors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, we should say that your firing, it's like completely not legitimate, you know?
Yeah.
You didn't do anything
I didn't do
offensive
anything
or
offensive.
anything to justify being
But
fired.
at the same time, that's what you think.
That's what I think. Maybe I
Even though
offended
maybe
this
you did.
person.
Oh, no. That's not right.
Maybe. Him or her.
Oh my god.
So we already know then
Because
that
they might be here later.
They might be there.
your film is like pushing to give an actor who played Mike like a fair chance and an opportunity. It's kind of
Yeah.
giving him
Giving
an
him a spotlight,
opportunity in
yeah.
life, and then you're also promising to make the watchers and the viewers financially stable. So
Yeah.
it's like your film is pushing the boundaries for
Yes.
social justice
Yeah,
quite
exactly.
a lot.
That's what I thought. I had one goal in this film, and I thought, you know, social justice, you know? Yeah. That seems good.
Make the world a better place.
Exactly. Fuck the rent increase. Did it actually get increased?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I did. Okay, I couldn't. I didn't keep up to date with it because I'm not getting accommodation
Should be.
here again.
Should be. Your film's about money.
Yeah.
You have everything that's connected to money, you know.
But it just makes it feel more important. I think. What the fuck is that?
I know.
It's a squeak. It sounds like a mouse.
It was a cricket.
It's a cricket.
Yeah. You'd have to have the headphones on to really appreciate it.
Can we play the cricket again? Sounds good.
Beautiful.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, wow.
Now I've got to do my 15-minute check-in on Rory. Let's see. Rory.
We're all concerned.
We're all concerned.
It's never a good sign when one of the guests doesn't turn up.
Still 2 hours.
Maybe it's just part of the show. You know, it's part of his platform.
Lies.
We'll get there.
Is this your trailer?
No, that's a future guest's trailer.
Oh, okay. Just the voice.
Yeah.
See, so many secrets. So many secrets. What about music? Do you have any music in your film?
Oh yeah, I've got music. There was, you know, musical sections in the film.
Oh, we
that
have
got
a
cut,
caller?
sadly. Oh,
Oh my god.
Hello, caller.
Hello,
How are you today?
I'm having a great day. How are all of you doing today?
let's try to figure out
Doing
whose voice
good.
that was.
Zoe.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Fine.
That's great to hear.
And I hear you've also directed an advert.
I certainly, directed is a strong word.
Mm.
I think we can all agree.
It's the one ending off the night, so it better be a strong one.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's the final film.
What?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yep.
I think it is, yeah.
Wait, so I've got to sit there through 18 films as the anxiety rises.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I think they missed an opportunity there. Yours should be the last one before the intermission because Be Right Back, you know.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Phoebe did come up with a sequel name, which was in return shortly.
Mm.
Whoa.
Mm.
I don't know what it'd be about, but yeah.
Good trailer, by the way.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that
And it's
trailer.
actually
It got me a bit
popular.
emotional.
It's popular as well. I mean,
Brought me back some past trauma.
let's check.
So, caller, can you tell the listeners at home what your advert about?
960
no.
views.
Okay.
What's the trailer explains it all very well, I think.
I would agree.
And Carla, are there any ATVAs that you're looking forward to this ATVA season?
I've seen a couple of the trailers. I can't remember any of their names, but Tom's one looks very fun.
Yeah.
And I don't like horror films, so sorry, Kyle. And it does look good though. And I helped film Phoebe's one, so I guess it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Logan's film is promising to give the audience advice on how to earn money and help with their finances.
I'm scared of Logan's film.
You should be.
I'm deeply terrified of that film. I feel like when I watch it, I'm going to go into some sort of hyperbolic coma.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
The goal is to kill people.
Huh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so this is your third ATVA season coming up. How do you feel about it?
I feel weird because I feel like I shouldn't really be making one because I'm not exactly a student anymore. But I'm kicking about, so why not?
You know, RTV is a place for everyone.
True. Apart from Michael Matheson. That data stealing scum.
True. They should make a radio feature exposing him.
We should. Yeah, it's exciting. ATVAs have been like my highlights of the year, and I am happy to say that Be Right Back is going to be the best one I've done. And I think it's going to be a very, very good year for the ATVAs in general, and I'm going to win every award, including Best Newcomer.
You could.
Especially Best Newcomer.
I got asked to act in your one, but scheduling conflicts again. I couldn't make it.
Damn.
I did act in your one, so...
I can't remember who took your part. I guess you're still in the credits anyway. Cool.
Every close.
How you get money.
My work break's almost over, but today in the shop, I work at CX Stirling, by the way. So if you ever want a staff discount, hit me up.
How much is the staff discount?
One of the shelves with like loads of discs on it fell over. It
Oh.
was a disaster. But that's fine. Anyway, I will leave you to it.
Well, thank you for calling in.
A lovely day.
You too.
It is.
So yeah, I've just got to go. I've got to go sort the discs. So I'll be right back.
Was that immediate hang up? It's louder on national radio.
So, this is obviously both of your first ATVA season. You got any expectations or dreams or hopes for how it will go?
I don't have like when I was like making it, I was like I'll do it for myself, so I'm not like expecting to win anything. But it would be like a nice bonus because like it's the first film, you know. That's why I was like first try. I do have some of the some expectations as well at the same time, just a little bit. Like as now, the more I see some of the films, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll have like more chance here, or maybe we don't.
You're kind of scouting out the competition a bit?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make it more interesting to us, you know.
I feel like everyone does that a little bit.
Yeah, well, but I really hope that Shani will get the best actor. Just that's what I really want to tell them, because like they really deserve it, like so much. There is one scene that they filmed with Ian for like 7 minutes straight, so it's like 7 minutes of the scene, but I only used 2, unfortunately.
You think Ian could get supporting actor?
Of course, everyone has their own. Yeah, I guess.
And the performances all look great from
But the
what we
voice
saw.
performance is also very important.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know it from last year, right? Because the
Yeah.
film was only about voice, basically, like how it like.
Yeah, I mean, Owen got a nominee for Best Cast last year, which was all voice.
Yeah.
So
That's why everyone has their own like chances to win.
What's happening for the best acting awards? Is it getting split up?
like we've actually, I think this might be the first time it's publicly confirmed, but there is a new ATVA award this year. There is Best Actor, there is Best Supporting Actor, and there is Best Ensemble Cast.
Wow.
Exciting, because like
It's
there are
double the opportunities for the actors out there.
Yeah. Exciting stuff.
who will get it? That's the main question. already seen like what, like 5 or not 5, more than 5, 8 I guess trailers. Maybe less. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think there's
8,
10. I'm going to say 10.
9, 10.
Who knows? One could be going up any minute though.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Maybe
10 trailers. It's still like 8 to come.
Yeah.
to go. In 7 days.
In 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure is just, yeah. I still need to get my ticket, so don't forget to get yours.
We've got
Yeah.
ours. We've got ours. Yeah.
Mhm.
£12, or if you're an RTV member, £10. £12
And again,
for non-members, £10
It's an
for
investment
members.
because if you spend the £10, you'll learn how to make money from
Exactly.
Logan's film. So it's an investment.
You will literally make money from this.
Like, actually, I want to buy a ticket only after this advert, like, that I'm going to get money after I spend this, like, what, like 10, 12 pounds? 10 pounds, because I'm a member. But still.
It's filling up a bit.
How many have we sold now?
Well, I looked on we had some like sheet sent to the email. It said 23 on the sheet.
Yeah.
I can't count all these because they're really weirdly set
Yeah.
up. But
Just remember to buy one anyway.
yeah.
Maybe buy a second one
Just for fun.
just for fun, yeah. You can switch seat halfway through.
Yeah, get a better
know?
angle.
And it's better to take...
Sit for the first half in one seat.
Or
And
maybe there's not a lot of
Change
leg room
over.
in the McRoberts, so you buy 2 seats. You can have
Exactly.
your feet up,
Or it saves you the awkwardness of having to sit next to someone else's parents.
Or buy...
Which has happened to me both years.
Really?
In first year I was sat next to someone's parents. And in last year as well I was sat next to someone else's parents.
His parents.
I won't reveal it, but
Okay.
like, they were the only parents in the whole thing.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful, that families support each
Yeah.
other. Families
Yeah.
should
My
stick
mum and dad
together.
want to come, but I just said no. Please don't.
No, it's important. Also, you can buy a ticket, like 1 ticket for each row,
Mhm.
and you can literally like change seat whenever
Mhm.
you want. So much pleasure.
do you have any hopes or dreams, Logan, for a possible sweep?
I'd quite like the extra mile award. I'd quite like that. Apart from that, best supporting actor, Fleck maybe.
It could happen.
It could happen. Fleck sleep. I don't know what the awards are. Like, I just kind of press tick on all of them except screenplay because I don't have one. I'm gonna sneeze.
I think we'll cut to a song break. Is anyone... You've got a lot of songs in your own. Do you have
Yeah,
any
we have, like,
suggestions?
4 songs, and we can put like something from that, like
Yeah.
because I made a
From the
playlist of those 4
Daydreaming
songs.
playlist.
Yeah, let's make it real. Wait, just 1 minute. I actually do remember them. Let it be like All I Have to Do Is Dream by Everly Brothers. Let's make it 50s. This one. Almost 60s. It's a very slow song, but it's kind of gives you the mood,
Well, this is All I Have to Do Is Dream by the Everly Brothers and hit ATVA film Daydream. We'll be back shortly.
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, dream. use of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream.
Okay, we're back.
Oh yeah.
Should we make contact with one of our guests? do you
Yeah,
think?
let's phone Rory.
Yeah, let's do this. Rory, where are you? Where
I'm gonna phone him just now.
We're getting an exclusive interview of the director of The Killing shot.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone got Rory on Steam? Maybe he's gaming.
I feel like someone ignores your call. I don't want to, be rude or something or break your hopes, but he won't answer. I'm sorry.
Damn.
We'll try again later.
We'll have to get the scoop on The Killing shot another day.
Mm-hmm.
It's killing us, Robert.
Well, you were in the Killing shot. Tell
I
us about
was,
the Killing
yeah.
shot.
Oh, were you? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You know when we were helping you with your footage?
Yeah.
We got a phone call saying the cameras have stopped working. Are you on campus with your camera? So we quickly went to that set and got lured into it.
You helped a lot of filmmakers this year, right?
Yeah, there was a
Directors.
24-hour period, I think 2 weeks ago now, where it was Thursday morning we filmed one scene from our film. Then we went to Trey and Lear's to help film their film. And then after that we had a scene, the last scene from our film to film. And after that, it was like 9 o'clock by that point. We then helped Dylan film some additional bits for The Fishman. And then after
12 o'clock the next day.
Yeah, 12 or even like 11 the next day we were on Zoe's set helping her with her film. And then after we finished that, we came here to help you download the footage of your film.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. And then after that, we walked to Rory's set to help him film the rest of his film.
So, did you guys sleep, at all?
Yeah, I think we've got second and third billing in The Killing shot now.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then, the next day after we helped Rory with his film, we were on James's set helping with his one. So then it was busy.
How many are you acting in?
Huh.
Mine, 12.
That's an interesting
I
question.
think 9 or 10.
Not
Use
acting
9
in
or-
10.
9 or 10 is like half films.
Yes.
You just get fed up with watching us on the screen eventually.
That's, yeah. Will you get any awards for being the most?
I don't think so, but it's
Yeah,
the
shut
taking
up.
part that counts.
That's clever to do, now you know this whole process, from every side of it.
Well, I got to do some camera work on Rory's one, which I wasn't expecting to do.
That's the
killing
the
shot.
beautiful things are very unexpected. And
Yeah.
that's what the beauty of it is. Because I met Rory on the bus one day, and he was so sad that he couldn't find an actor for his film. So I was like, but we have George. I can ask him. So I asked George if George wants to help, and George said yes. because George was at that time helping with Daydreaming. So basically, even last scenes with George we filmed with George for my film. Then he went to Rory to film his film. So
It's all about collaboration and helping each other
collaboration,
out.
yes, between societies, between people. You know,
Mhm.
that's the beauty of
It's like a
that.
big web.
Yeah.
True.
And let's go through it. Like, how many have you actually acted? I mean, there might be some spoilers that you can like just not.
I mean, you're one. I
Yeah.
mean, Tom's one. I mean, my own one.
Very
I mean,
small
Zoe's
appearance
one.
in our. I'm in one shot.
I'm in Kearney's
Like a
one
Hitchcock
because
kind.
of being
Oh,
in your one.
yeah.
And then I'm in The Fishman. And I think that's it.
Zoe's.
Yeah.
That's it's more.
I'm
Yeah, and
playing
help-
a returning
help
character.
True
and
on
I'm-
Oh, yeah.
your one, Daydreaming, and then Leon Frere's one.
And also acted in mine. I mean, it's for an extended
A cut,
cut,
a cut,
but
yeah.
still, you know,
Mhm.
it's a
The
job.
effort counts.
It's a job. Yeah.
It was an honor to play the
The shadow.
shadow.
Number
yeah.
3, number 5, and
Mhm.
I remember. What,
I feel like it was kind of an interesting challenge having to be a shadow.
Yeah. It's like I've never thought about my own shadow
it's
before.
complicated. Even
Yeah.
though it wasn't my idea, I want to mention this. Lucy, she was the one who proposed to film it in shadows because we needed some people, and then we were like, okay, we don't have time for people. Sorry, guys. And the shadow one was easier to film, and yeah, I feel like that's her idea. So basically, I was just inspired by it. But yeah.
Yeah. The ones
Oh, yeah,
that-
and I mean, Rory's one as well.
Yeah.
How could I forget that?
Of course. Your role in Tom's one's pretty good. Well, your dual
Yeah,
role.
I
is you're playing
enjoyed
two
it.
people.
I mean, that's probably like the most actory type one from this selection
Mhm.
that we've been in.
I think our character Zoe's one is now reaching iconic status.
I wouldn't say so, but I don't know.
They'll get there eventually.
Maybe in 10 years.
The survivor.
Don't try Rory again. I'll try him this time. See if he picks up. Maybe he's trying to avoid you. Maybe he doesn't want to come on the radio.
Maybe if you phone him under the pretext of batteries.
Yeah, I'll just send him a message saying batteries.
Something happened to his D card. Rory, help us.
Please pick up, man. Three hours not active now. What's he up to? We're not getting him, are we?
Well, what I can say, I read
Next
those 2
thing.
pages, and I was like excited about this because it's kind of like a vampire-ish kind of style.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with the film you may or may not have been fired from?
Yeah.
Wait, am I just? Oh my god! I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's kind of a traumatic experience for me now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm saddened by it. No, it's happening. It's happening. You know,
I don't
it's-
feel like anyone's ever been fired from an RTV film before.
Yeah.
So you're the first one.
Yeah.
So, but that's actually.
Me, Dylan, and Shani got fired.
Whoa.
So
whoa.
that's triple firing.
Well, I mean, maybe it's for the better.
Maybe it's no. I mean, it's still happening. It's not really a
You've
fire.
been rehired?
Yeah, he said he's doing it at Christmas,
Wait, so now it's a Christmas special
so it's gonna be a Christmas special. Yeah, Christmas.
about vampires.
Yeah,
That's insane.
in the
Christmas
Rory
special.
cinematic universe.
Because I know that there is like, Twilight, right?
Yeah.
The last scene of last film where they're all fighting in the snow and kind of that's what I.
It's gonna be like that.
That's
it's gonna be
what I
exactly like
expect.
that.
Were you a vampire in this film?
No, I wasn't a vampire. I mean, the title. I'm hoping Rory doesn't, get mad at me for giving away the title. But it was called "The Tale of the Vampire Hunter,"
No way.
and I was the titular vampire.
You were
hunter.
gonna be a hunting vampire?
Yeah.
That's actually insane because
Mhm.
like how I mean, whoa, how could you play someone you don't know in real life? Like, do you know vampires?
I've not met.
Or
I don't
inspiration?
think I've met a vampire.
It's interesting topic. How you find inspiration for your characters when you need to present someone, when you act. How do you?
Well,
Do you
know,
find it for like the costume or
Yeah.
It's like photos, music, videos.
Robert De Niro says that he finds a character when he puts the shoes on?
Because obviously you're playing the main role in Tom's film, The
Yeah.
Carlton Press.
Yep.
How did you find the process of finding the character of Rupert?
You know, I read the script, said the lines, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered them. Like, I never really read the script, like, you know, together. I just kind of like read the scenes that I was doing at that time. And so it doesn't really piece together right now, so I'm excited to like learn the story. I am the main character, so I mean, like, it would be good to know.
I mean, you're in every scene, right?
I think I am. Maybe. I think there's maybe one scene that Tom's like filming by himself.
Probably you are
Oh.
because you're the main character.
Mhm.
I mean, and you were on the poster and trailer.
You're
Yes.
both on the poster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, the poster is great. It's all. It's like Wes Anderson kind of style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what he was going for.
There was actually another actor in that scene we did with the mustaches, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But we will leave this as a
cameo,
surprise.
yeah. Surprise cameo.
Eagle-eyed viewers will notice them in the background
Yeah.
with a mustache on.
One of the highlights of the ATVAs is the crowd and the audience can be quite rowdy. You know, when
Really.
things happen, the people get excited, but you know, the crowd can erupt. People can applause and they get really excited. Are there any moments out of your films that you hope the audience will show like a visible reaction to?
Big time.
Either like excitement or shock or...
Absolutely.
I guess the ending. That's what I expect.
Mhm.
I was filmed by Shani and Ian. They filmed it like last minute, basically. But I feel like that whole scene, it's perfect.
Do you
And
hope to be able to hear people like, crying behind you?
I want them cry. I want
Yeah.
them to be hysterical. I want them, I don't know, like jump.
outside right now.
Really? So cool. Yeah, just. Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I can continue. Thank you. Well, yeah, I just want them to be hysterical. That's basically why we choose to end the scene. But like, and there are also some scenes, but I cannot tell more.
Are there any jokes in the film?
No jokes. It's a serious drama. Like I was like thinking to make a comedy, but like you know the Best in Show film about the dog contest from
Yeah.
the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like basically like kind of like a mockumentary. It's a sort of way. That's what kind of the comedy I want to make if I'm gonna make a comedy. And this one wasn't just in style for comedy. I was like, well, I don't want to add stupid jokes and then be like, oh my god, please, you know. So no jokes. It's like a serious drama story, and I also got a lot of dialogues while I was editing it. So it's not silent, but still.
Yeah.
Tell me about your film. I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like you're the most, you know, like you keep it a secret. Like I don't know what's going on. Why?
Well,
Why is it so?
Basically, it's quite a long film. There's a lot of stuff going on in it.
long?
Hopefully, people will find it shocking or something.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the studio.
How long is it?
Yeah, I guess one of those ones.
Here.
Do you want a second mic and we can try this one?
Yeah.
Is that harder to be able to like? Wait, how are these wires working? Is that better? There we go.
Who's listening at home when I've been joined by the director of Doomscrolling?
Hello, yes. My first ATVA. Very exciting.
How's your day been so far?
Just at work, so it's not really started yet. This has been my first going outside, so I'm glad I'm out of work.
Do you work at home?
I work from, basically
yeah.
ever since COVID. Great times.
Where do you work again? It was some like not studenty job place. It's like
Yeah, I
professional
work for an office job in
office
Glasgow.
job in Glasgow.
Office job.
Yes,
Wow.
I know. Crazy times.
Oh well.
Don't think I can dox where I work
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
online,
Yeah,
but just in case my boss is listening.
You never know. We've got how many listeners?
We've got 4 at the moment. We had 5 a few minutes ago.
We lost 2.
That's
I
alright.
think they'll be back.
They'll be
I don't know.
back. I'm sure they will.
Please be
Hopefully.
back. Tell us about your film. Is it like it's 2 minutes?
So yeah, I believe it is the shortest one on there.
Oh wait,
Oh.
Rory's called.
Oh.
Whoa.
Halt.
Hello. Hello?
Hello, Ben.
Yeah, we're just phoning to see if you're alright.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Uh-huh. We're just wondering if you were coming on to the show today.
Yeah, are you on at the moment?
Yeah.
How much longer are you on for?
About an hour.
Right, I can come on.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm coming on.
There's no pressure.
And only if you want to.
Take your time. Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Well, it's good to know you're alright.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, rough.
Yeah, he sounds quite rough.
So yeah, your film.
So yes, it is the shortest one. It's called Doomscrolling.
Wait, how long is it?
2 minutes and 30, including credits.
Credits.
Well, I don't know how long my credits are. Probably like 10 seconds. But yeah, very short film for a reason. Basically because it's about doom scrolling. I don't know if you know the term. So basically when you go online to like have an escapism, but you end up basically making yourself more sad online because you're just scrolling and you're falling into a doom kind of situation. So it was basically that, about how people's attention spans, you know, TikTok's destroying it, but sometimes you end up wanting that ? You kind of feel like you want that short attention span or the overwhelming amount of content in a very short
The
time.
dopamine rush.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's what my film is about, basically.
Was
You-
it? Oh, sorry.
No, just basically you want to avoid real life things like assignments, as we all should hopefully be done.
Most people.
Congrats,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Most people
Well
in this
done.
room.
Yes. So basically that, and then yeah, I hope it's good.
Was it inspired by someone or something, like from your own experience?
To be fair, it probably was just me sitting with my friends and going, I should be doing like an assignment right now or should be doing work, and yeah, I've spent 4 hours on TikTok. Like it's that kind of thing of, or even I didn't want to be TikTok based, but that was the initial idea. But then it's gone to more like even just going on Instagram or Facebook, like catching up with your family online. It's just the online sphere that's catching your attention, and you're kind of just taking out of actual stuff that needs done. So yeah,
We all know the feeling.
we all.
I feel like all these relatable topics are very, I guess, that's what people like mostly.
Yes.
I feel like, yeah, that even it's 2 minutes, which you said it's the shorter one, but it's
Exactly.
nothing. I mean, like it's even better. I guess,
Yeah,
sometimes.
and I mean it is quite a doom and gloom title and idea, but I also do want to make it quite funny, so there is a few things in there that like you realise while you're going like, why am I indulging in this type of content that either doesn't make sense to me, it's just really weird. These people shouldn't be publishing this stuff online, but they kind of just do. So I mean, am I allowed to say?
No.
No?
I heard there's like a really radical TikToker.
There
Yeah,
is.
there is
There's
radical
very
TikTok.
much. There's a hyper masculine figure.
The controversial RTV figure. makes
Yes,
sense.
yes. So. you
Who's
have-
acting in it?
Well, it was initially just me, and then I obviously asked
Yeah.
a certain few people to be in it and make or give us TikTok or content ideas, so that because I didn't want it to be like they were watching this and going, oh, well, I don't indulge in that, or I don't see that online, so I wanted to be like, let's try and cover a lot of things, even if it's funny or just not serious, but of regular things you see online.
You know, as a guy, My Instagram, holy fuck. This is actually so, like, soul destroying. It's like, I'll go on this. Like
how you say that and the first thing that comes up is the RTV page.
No, I was on that before. I think I recommend it.
That's positive
It's
online
just like-
engagement, guys.
It's all about investment and stuff like that.
Well, why?
But that's what your film is
Because your
about.
film is about
Okay,
money.
yeah.
You've trained your algorithm to
Yeah.
hate itself.
Mhm. Yeah, like Andrew Tate dancing. Like,
And this is all recommended to you.
yeah. I think I indulge
You're
in
the
too much.
targeted audience.
Yeah.
I know that they recommend what you Google mostly, like, you know, so.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Call me.
Maybe what method for your film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello,
you've gone
Two
too
methods.
into method acting.
Yeah.
You went down the rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Your poor algorithm's been trained to go against you.
To be fair, I do send so much of this shit to my friends. Just like,
Yeah, probably because you're engaging with it. It's going,
Yeah.
he loves this stuff. Let's keep
doing it.
sending it.
There's this one guy I fucking hate. Have you ever seen this guy?
I don't think so.
He annoys me so
I have
much.
seen him.
I hate him. Oh my god, he's so annoying.
Isn't he the traditional roles in the family and
Yeah.
gym stuff? Very excited things.
He's just eating.
Okay.
News was reporting that a man disguised himself as a woman in order to steal a vote. Wait till I tell them about the man that disguised himself as a woman in order to steal a national championship
Alright.
in the women's freestyle.
Yeah.
We do not condone
Yeah, we don't
any of
condone
that
this. This
message.
Us making fun of them.
Thankfully, my TikTok, I don't have TikTok by the way. I did
I
it
don't
2
either.
months ago.
Oh, see, I think I
months
need
ago.
to do that. I still
And it-
think.
And it actually helps, like, that's what I realized, because I was overwhelmed, like, as you were saying, like, literally, and I deleted, like, and I stopped looking in my Instagram reels as well, and I feel so much better now.
I
I
bet.
have no idea what's going on with the, like, I know about pop cultural stuff, because I love it so much, I still, like, love it, but most of these dumb
Like
things,
the
I'm, like, trying,
trends and
I'm trying
hobbies.
to, you know, it's there, I'm here, just don't
Yeah.
touch me, you know.
And that's actually a part of the ATVA is the fact at the end there is, I'm not going to spoil it, but it is a reminder. I'm not condoning it, but you can indulge yourself in a good type of escapism. So I think differentiating the bad doom scrolling type
Yeah.
and the overwhelming compared to good escapism, which I mean depends on what you like. You can read a book or
Good
It's-
escapism, like going to the ATVA.
exactly
Watching 18
filmmaking.
films in a row.
Yeah, I would say filmmaking's an amazing escapism because it's what you think, it's what you want to create. You're not influenced by others, and even if you are, it's a good
Yeah.
creative outlet. So
Or you
definitely,
just go to the cinema.
yeah.
I
it
mean,
doesn't
there's
have to
so
be
many good
The
films
movies.
right now.
exactly.
Or galleries, just, you know,
Yeah.
live your life.
Again, talking about good films, are there any actors that you're all looking forward to? this year?
Ooh,
The safe space, could say any of them?
I do have like, I have a small list of them, but I'm not gonna share because, like, I feel like I'll be, you know, I don't want to give those directors hopes or just to make them. I feel like everyone is very, they put their heart and soul in their work. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
100%.
What's the best trailer we've seen so far?
Ooh, good question.
That's not yours one because it's the only one that's been put out.
No, not really. It's like there are like 9 or
Your
10.
trailer was amazing.
Oh really?
I'm a
Yeah.
big Fishman believer.
Yeah.
Oh, that one actually, yes, and the poster, I liked it.
Hmm.
He was in the comments saying his poster was kind of shit.
I
But,
know.
like, I quite like the poster.
I believe in the Fishman.
I don't think no, his trailer has been put out.
Yeah.
Edwin's. I'm really intrigued because
Yeah,
it
it
feels
looks good.
very physical and locations wise, and I think that would be really good because I don't feel like we've seen that many.
Especially
I think the
historical.
Don't Give Up on his poster and trailer looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
really liked the
excited
trailer
for that.
Yeah.
I liked Summer's trailer, but it got deleted.
Yeah, that will be posted
sure we'll
soon.
see it
You
again
will,
soon.
don't worry. Keep your hopes up.
The Be Right Back trailer is probably my favourite one that's been put out. Gets me emotional.
Excited to say Spaces Between Us,
Yeah.
Babies.
That looks like really professional.
Yeah,
It's a great selection though.
it is.
18 very different films, I'd say.
Yeah,
From the look of
very
it.
much so.
Definitely.
I think we'll cut to a song break.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any song you'd like played?
Oh,
Can I put one from my ATVA?
Yeah. You want?
go for
Put
it.
Ready, Steady, Go On. I don't know if this. Let me get the title.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
This is a tease for Logan's easy gate to making money or easy money making gate.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Just discussing.
Anxiety.
Talking about how great it is that there are so many different types of films this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Some more kind of character pieces, ones with like specific messages, then there.
I've never had Spotify on, but then it just started playing this shit.
I mean, yeah, like you said, I love the fact that people are going either very exaggerated or out there with their films, but also I want there to be serious. Like, people to genuinely
Yeah.
explore topics that they're interested in.
Like serious ones that explore the human conditioning.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
The Fishman.
Yes, it might have an amazing underlying theme that we will just
Yeah.
discover if we all go to that was.
Like a new era of AirTV, more serious,
Yes.
less
Yeah.
jokes. It's
Yeah.
not like proper films.
And so there's at least a quote in one of the upcoming ATVAs where a character says, "Sound is 50% of a film."
Yes.
So how important was sound and music to all of your films?
I genuinely think it's one of the most important for mine because behind the scenes I deleted accidentally all the audio from my files. So I had to recreate it and re-record it, which I thought would be a hassle, but it actually ended up me thinking more about it because,
Yeah.
I think, going proper into it, I think also the importance of silence and using that well is what I really try to focus on with that, to be like, how can I make this silence not feel empty? So, yeah, definitely. As we know, the infamous Michael and his importance of audio. We learnt a lot.
Next week, Michael and Jeannie Ann will both be there.
Yes.
Handing out awards on the night.
Are they judging also?
Yeah.
Oof. Wow.
So they'll see all the films and then they'll come to the ATVAs and they'll watch them all again.
It's going to be a great night for them.
Just thinking all my lecturers for next year are going to see my fucking video. That's their first impression of me. Oh my
I
god.
think that's good.
I feel like it will create an aura around you. Like,
Yeah. They'll understand you as a
Yeah.
They'll
character.
thank me for making them money.
Like, this guy's dangerous, knows something.
this guy isn't like afraid to do anything.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was going to say.
Fearless.
Courageous.
He's wild.
Courageous.
I know from experience that going into our first lecture of Stuart Hepburn, and he pointed at us and said, "You guys are from the time travelling office film, aren't you?" And reference to Not for Nothing. So,
Yeah. I like how incorporated they are with students.
yeah.
And I think it will be a good example at the Atmos.
Speaking of which, I've heard that the actor Fleck is kind of a bit nervous about Michael watching that scene.
Oh yeah. I've not made it too embarrassing for Fleck. I've put
I'm so
You know,
ready.
How
We're
much
just
did you
talking about
include
audio.
of him scaling the fence?
all of it. But yeah, it's there. Fleck doesn't say much.
So excited to see
Fleck's-
this character.
Yeah, it's the crux of the film. Really saying. Audio is a very important part of Fleck as well, because he doesn't say much. So it's
Yeah.
like, what do we do
It's
with
about
that
the
silence?
grunts, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of grunts in there. He's pretty quiet.
Talking about that bit from your film,
Mhm.
your film, the shoot involved a bit of trespassing.
Yes,
maybe.
yes.
Were there any crimes committed on both of your sets?
No, not really. I feel like we were very safe.
Yeah, we were
Followed
safe
the
in our...
guidelines you
Yeah.
can?
We were filming at Shani's place, and I feel like that's the first thing. Like, it's safer already.
Yeah.
And also we were filming at the Botanics first, right? And
Mhm,
then this
yeah.
girl, this woman came to us and she was like, "What are you doing?" It wasn't very safe enough at that time, but still we overcame the problem. I don't know if she listens to it. Just be nice to people who come and visit your botanic gardens. And yeah.
So how do you feel about if you're filming in public and there are strangers watching it and they're trying to interfere?
That's what I was actually
Yeah.
scared of when I was writing for the Botanics, because when I started writing, I was like, I need to know that and I need to remember that we don't have budget, we don't have we have an equipment, but still it won't be and so I need to know, and also people, especially with Botanic Gardens, it's also very kind of a problem. They start talking when they're gonna look at your camera. That's why I was a little bit relieved that we lost that footage. But at the same time, it wasn't maybe also such a problem when we even filmed it, because it was Friday and people were at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we were lucky at that time. And with sound, I'm going to add, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
important was music for your film?
Because it plays a huge role, I guess, in this whole film, because the whole film is basically named after a song by Aretha Franklin, Daydreaming. Almost. It's really differently. There's songs there. And I added like Daydreaming, Fiona Apple song, All I Want Is You, I Want You to Love Me, and then All I Have to Do Is Dream by Everly Brothers, and we end with the Dreamweaver by Gary Wright. And all the songs are like, you know, they just show this kind of mood of like dreaming and how it slowly goes into reality more. And that's where we're talking about filters as well. We start with a lot of filters and we go to more real world at the end. Yeah.
Very excited.
So it's like excited for you to everyone experience this thing.
And going, like, obviously filming's the pre and the during. How was post for everyone? How was editing? Was that fun? Obviously, it's not your first time editing, but how did it go for you?
I feel like it could have gone a lot worse.
Could have, yeah.
Okay. Is there any specific instance that you can remember?
I mean, we were editing it like as we were filming. So, like,
Okay.
we filmed like different scenes and then we edited them, and then like we had, I think, 2 or 3 straight days trying to get it done and edit it together. We obviously had to try and cut it down as much as we could
I know.
to meet the run
Of
time.
course. Do you feel like your film is still going to be good enough, even if those 3 minutes or
Well, we didn't have to
cut
cut
down?
anyone out of it. So it was kind of just
Okay.
like trimming shots
Yeah.
down.
Are you going to do an extended version?
I don't think it needs one, to be
Really?
honest.
Okay.
Oh, that's good
It's
then.
mainly just like we trimmed like 0.5 seconds off of every shot and then kind of brought it down.
Yeah,
Good timing.
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool because like I was thinking that our film was gonna be like 15 minutes, but now it's 10, and I was also trying to edit like when we like, you know, we film a small scene and then I edit because I have it on my phone as well. But the problem is we have a lot of filters there, and to match at the end this whole vibe is also supposed to be like, you know, with one kind of color grade and stuff. So and I was just waiting till the end, and I was like basically doing it 2 nights or the night before the actual deadline. It was better than I expected, to be honest. Not the best work, like, but like still, it's good. Like for the first time, it's fine.
So it didn't put you off of wanting to make new films in the future?
Oh no, of course no. I mean, like I'm writing 2 now. Well, one that I this summer. I really hope we'll do it. And yeah, it's like a small, you know, teaser. Yeah, but like I'm really excited about that one as well because it's kind of different from what we had like with the Daydreaming. It shows a different problem, and it's kind of like interesting to recreate all this stuff. What I'm doing now.
I
Amazing.
mean, this is all of your first time making an ATVA. Do you have any other films planned afterwards?
Ooh.
Yes, I think I do.
I've got one, like, I've got a Scrown TV written,
Mm-hmm.
basically, that I'm meant to shoot it in October, but then I'm going to shoot it in June at some point. Because me and my friends are going away to like a cabin. So it's like cabin in the woods.
Lovely.
Horror movie.
I was actually planning to do that for just a Halloween special. It might come out, who knows, but because I lived in a cabin, an accommodation, I was going to do a cabin in the woods type movie, but with spittle. So it would be called Spittle Cabin in the Woods. So who knows, that might become a thing.
I've heard, Logan, you're also developing a spy film. over the
Oh
summer.
yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, that we had a writer's session on that maybe like 6 months ago.
It's like a franchise.
Yeah, it's a franchise. Logan Cruise is the name.
I love that.
It's a Rory directed film. So it's based off another workshop video we done.
Wow.
Cliche
Oh
one.
yes.
That's why
Cliche.
people should go to our workshops.
Yeah.
Because you know you
get
because-
ideas.
Yeah, some people say that we don't do much there, or films are too funny or too you know.
Yeah.
No, they're not. I mean, like you see beautiful, great ideas. They just
Yes,
they,
exactly.
And it's kind of exploded.
Yeah.
It's like a whole scene.
Rory is here, guys.
Yeah.
Is he?
Speaking of which, I've now got 2 films.
The chair is here.
For those listening at home, or on catch up, we've been joined by the director of The Killing shot.
Yes.
So sorry I'm late, everyone.
Just him.
Like, Genuinely. I may have overslept.
That's completely
We were just
okay.
talking about the Logan Cruise film franchise.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Really?
Your
How it's getting
upcoming.
snowballed from a workshop video, and was that Christmas
Just
special
before
part of the canon?
Another
yeah.
Christmas special.
I believe we've decided that the Christmas film wasn't canon.
Okay.
It's not canon
It's not
anymore.
canon.
No, I don't believe it's canon, I'm not sure. But we're making that, which will be out soon-ish. I'm not sure yet.
Lovely.
We'll get it done.
So that will be a series. Isn't that right? I can tell by your face you're
We'll get
really
it done.
eager to get
We'll
started.
get it done. I don't know what the script is. I mean, I know the first 2 scenes, but that's it.
There's lots that Tom and I are going to have a lot of fun making.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
It's going to be awesome. And hopefully it'll be another series just like the Abomination series is.
Lovely.
I think there was talk of getting new Logan cruises. So when I leave, like James
Someone else
like
will-
James
It's
Bond,
like a
someone else will take
I
over.
love
of
that.
the
Yeah.
Logan cruise.
Somebody else will pick up the baton.
Yeah.
But like a reboot or something, you know.
Yeah, just like what they
Would
did
you
with
want to
James
cast like a first year so that you
Yeah.
have them in locked in
Yeah.
for 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
If they're going to stay.
Contract.
Or you can
Yes.
find someone from the first year next year and start training him for this role.
Yeah.
Or her.
Or her.
Preparing
You never know.
exactly.
Yeah.
But-
It's,
Yes.
Do you think if he had a replacement, is there the possibility that you would fire them?
Maybe.
Or is there a possibility of like a multiverse?
Yeah, there could be a
Doctor Who's
multiverse.
spin-off
Yeah,
there could be a
exactly.
multiverse.
Where you
You
meet
could put
them?
vampires in there. We could get werewolves in there. And
oh, we could do a fantasy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a fantasy spin-off.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But it's only a blueprint at the moment, so
Yeah.
with a lot coming up. So stay tuned.
Speaking of the Abominations, you obviously made one of them, and then you've now got your
Congratulations.
second film of the semester
Yeah.
coming out.
What is The Killing Shot about? Without giving any spoilers away.
The Killing Shot is a psychological drama starring the wonderful Suds actor George.
Lovely.
It's, to put it, how do I say this without spoiling it? It's it's essentially about a photographer who's down on his dump, down in the dumps. He's not making any money, not selling any pictures, and how he sort of he makes a sort of deal, sort of like make a deal with the devil, sort of thing, and
wow.
despite and sort of that gets to his head because I don't know. I'm starting so much because I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
So since your app was called The Killing Shot, is there a specific shot you like most?
Yes, there is actually.
Then that goes to everyone actually. Is there
Yes.
a favourite peak point in your films that you're enjoying?
Yes, there's definitely an angle.
Is it the titular killing shot?
No, it's not. It's the one before that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'd say for us, my favourite bit is less a visual thing, but there are two voices that come on near the end of the film, and I'm excited to see how people react to them.
It's 50%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's exciting actually because I have like 2 scenes they're really excited about. Like
Yeah.
one of the best. The first one, I'm not sure if people will like the first one because it's too slow. It's 2 minutes. They're long scenes, but they're like give you like the time to get into the moment of what I'm trying to tell.
Yeah.
And actually when I was like editing it, I feel like I kind of feel something here, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna edit anyway and leave it here anyway. But even though I knew that not everyone is a fan of those scenes. And the last one that I already mentioned is like the last scene that Ian and Shani made together. Those are also very beautiful parts of it. Like I'm also kind of excited. And credits. Stay for credits. It's
Ooh.
also-
Okay.
Love when you have to stay for
Maybe
credits.
3 shadows make sure.
Yeah, Daydreaming 2 is like Daydreaming will return like next year. No, it won't.
Return.
Thankful.
The Marvel end,
Yeah,
question
yeah.
mark.
Well, hopefully not. Like no sequels to the story. It's like one thing.
You wouldn't make a Nightmare film?
Nightmare. Well, but what if this is Nightmare? You know,
Ooh.
it's like, it'd be like a title reveal. Everyone thinks like Daydreaming, but it's like a real Nightmare.
I suppose because yours is stop motion, Kearney. Do you have a favourite bit in your film?
Well, it's half there's a lot going on with it, but there is elements of the stop motion which I really enjoyed creating, and because it's such a frame by frame literally that you have to make, there's a lot of stories going within the one, so I really enjoyed trying to create each frame and go, okay, how does this add to it, or how does it just make the general atmosphere? So I really, there's a lot. What about yourself, Logan?
My final shot.
Your final shot?
Great shot.
Thank you.
Is that...
If it's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is what you think it is.
Also, while I remember, just like yours, stay for after the credits, I've put in a little surprise.
Ooh.
It's not after, it's
Well, I
for the
guess-
credits.
I'll
You know.
leave it that. I'll just
The
leave it
next
there.
film will be coming on anyway, so unless we walked out, we
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
choice.
I think we're stuck.
So
Unless they cut it, they might cut it.
it's only in 8 minutes. They won't cut it.
I mean, the credits, like, they might cut the credits.
Who knows? I'm sure they
I
will.
don't know. That's I don't know.
If not, you can release
You
it
can see
yourself.
Was
Right,
the
okay.
post credit filmed on the day we were filming with you, or
It's
it's
with,
something
it's
else?
with Daniel, so you guys don't know what it is. I know what it is.
So how was it going from directing the Cashel Forest murders onto the Killing shot?
It was certainly different. Obviously that's a horror film and this is a drama, so it's two different.
We've
two
gone
different
from
worlds.
the murders to the killing.
Murders to the kill. Yeah, okay. Now we move on to the dying next, I suppose. Isn't that right, Logan? Isn't that right? Because you're in my next one.
Yeah, so.
I didn't mean that the way it sounded. So
There is no threatening
no,
going
there is
on
no
here.
threatening. There is no threatening.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. That may be the moment that gets cancelled.
So was it like an easy progression, do you think?
It was certainly different with the Cash Hill one because
Was someone outside?
Now the door's just open.
oh, did I not shut the door?
That's how all, horror films start.
Yeah. Did someone close the door?
Yeah, is the door
No,
locked?
just
I'm
open.
sure I closed it.
Yeah.
Is the door locked? Is the door locked? Or it's,
It's fine.
It's
now.
that guy
Or it
with the
starts with
Shrek
a-
memes who will come here and put everyone on
Yeah,
fire
dank memes
while
might
we're
come.
here. Yeah.
or it
Maybe
starts
that-
with
Yeah.
a
Which is
mysterious-
also kind of cringe, just because.
I was hoping that they would maybe phone in today.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that
the
would have
shot.
been
It's
amazing.
I mean,
weird.
How does everyone feel
I think they're a
about,
bit cowardly.
this controversy over the Stirling Uni dank memes getting shunned? Well, first of all, getting accepted into the ATVAs, and then getting shunned from the ATVAs.
It's a varying range of emotions.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't feel nothing because I'm not sure that I don't follow the page and I don't feel like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't
it's-
give the attention.
I don't understand the attention. It's like why.
I feel like you have to be really kind of clocked into the
Yeah.
Stirling University meme culture.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, I'm not into memes as well. That's why my explanation.
valid.
So it's like nothing personal.
I know. I mean, I hope that they do.
Well, maybe that's them listening.
Dylan.
Oh.
That's them.
Dylan.
Huh.
Dylan, speak
That's
up.
a strange.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello, Dylan.
how are you today?
Kerry, my love, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who else is there? Am I right in saying Yegor, Logan, Rory?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You've smashed it.
Nice.
How,
Rory, Ben, Nathan, you guys good?
yeah, how's the weather in Greece at the moment?
Oh, it's lovely. Remind me of Air3 Castle, actually.
Where did you leave for
It's
Greece?
beautiful.
What are you doing at the moment? Where are you?
I'm sitting next to this motorbike below a spider, away from the sunbed, so I can talk.
Nice.
Lovely.
The ocean, though, it's nice.
You're at the beach?
Yeah, just above the beach.
Have you noticed or spotted any?
Just jumped in the water.
Sorry about that.
Are you still there? Are you alive?
Pumped it off the motorbike. No fishmen, just fish and men. I think on the 8th of May we see them.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to promote. I was here to say I'm excited to see everyone's films. Super excited. I hope everyone's been well informed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to listen to the early parts because I was having lunch. And it's also it's 3:30 with me.
Ask him what he was having for lunch.
Rory wants to know what you were having for lunch.
Because I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, Roy's asking the right questions, as always. I had, well, actually, I had like a mezzi plate. I had the spinach thing, some calamari,
Gorgeous.
whole host. It's just kind of sharing.
Living like
Wait, were you eating fish?
No.
calamars.
Calamari's up.
Is that not like
Yeah, it's
cannibalism?
Well, if you watch the film, you'll know that it's not. But
Ooh.
you haven't seen one, so I'm going to lay it off.
It's a good hook.
And were you happy with the reaction to the Fishman yesterday?
Yes, everyone was very lovely with their comments. I'm sure they'll be retracted and deleted once the film comes out. But I appreciate it for the fleeting moments, the week that I have of bliss.
And since you were last on, you've finished filming and you've edited the film. Are you happy with how it's turned out?
You know, like a child, you can't say you dislike them. You can only love them and hope that other people give them love too.
Wise.
And there's a bit of me in there, which I both love and hate. So I guess that's my answer.
And we were just talking, but you've also acted in some ATVAs. Without
Unfortunately, yeah.
giving anything away, what can you say about these characters that you've played? Because since you were last on, you have played another part in a role. You've been in another film, created a character.
Okay. I think the character will speak. Actually, it won't speak for itself. When you see the movie. But yeah, man. That what you're saying is true. I did do that.
Yeah.
Has everyone done their little pitch? Who's still to talk?
And we've all been talking.
I think we've all.
Do you have any questions for any of the guests today?
I was thinking of some. I couldn't really think of a good one. Has anyone started like working on something else, or are they like burnt out and hate the process?
I think I have so many ideas. I'm very much sketchbook, but it's something.
When I'm on the Sunday night, I got so sick of the footage, I stopped, turned my laptop off, wrote an entire film cover to cover, and then carried on editing.
Legend.
So
Look at you,
Will we
man.
be
Don't
seeing
stop.
that film soon, do you think?
maybe I don't know if that again. I don't know if these films will be made over the summer, but you never know. Hopefully they are.
Is this
No
a
rest
tie
for
into
wicked
the vampire film?
No, not even close.
Oh.
It's another abomination.
Oh, interesting.
I hope you mean the anthology.
Yes, anthology of abominations. Yeah, it's another anthology of abomination. So
I would love to create
Awesome.
one of them.
Looking forward to it.
So what's your plan for the rest of the day then?
Chillax.
The dream.
Rewatch karaoke videos from last night. And then pack for tomorrow. The bird is landing tomorrow. Back to the nest.
You're back tomorrow, yeah?
Not in Stirling actually. Back in Escocia, but I'm back in Respect for Day. Then I'll be up
Yeah.
back in Stirling on the 4th, I think.
Nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, we're all anticipating your return
Yes.
ahead of the
I'm
Fishman
anticipating.
premiere.
Oh, thanks, guys. I really can't wait to see everyone's films. Besides myself. Beside myself. I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to the trailers and posters that haven't dropped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any closing remarks before we hang up?
Damn, I think I used all my nuggets. I'm going to go out on something that's not funny. So I won't say anything. I'll say goodbye and I love you all.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Well, enjoy the swimming.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been practicing. So.
Enjoy the fish.
It's not the same, you know. It feels like... it feels like I'm working.
Working.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was doing for the film, and I'm just here. You know, I'm winding down, swimming still.
Back on shift.
I know. Damn. Anyway. See you guys.
Oh, peace and love.
See you later.
See you at the ATVAs.
I'll give you a song to play at the end.
Uh-huh.
Stay there!
Is that the song or you just...
Oh no! I got a good one. What's it called? What's the actual song?
Are you going to sing it for us, Logan? Fuck.
Dylan.
I just woke up, guys.
Yeah, I
Leave me alone.
But I'll let Bobby Darin sing it for me. Beyond the Sea.
Oh yeah.
Ah, of course.
Beyond the Sea. That one.
Very on brand.
Well, we'll cut to a song break just now.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
Enjoy the song.
Nice talking to you all.
yeah, thank you for
Yes.
calling.
Thank you for
Thank you.
calling.
Bye.
See you later.
This is Beyond the Sea.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. My heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. So long sailing, bye-bye sailing. Move on out, Captain.
Under the age of 18 can walk in.
We're back on.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hopefully Dylan's having a wonderful time in Greece.
So, talking
I'm
about
lucky for
Dylan, is it right that you almost collaborated with Dylan for the app this season?
Almost, yeah.
Almost what fell through.
We're that close to greatness.
Because of course, with the ATVAs, all of us have made a film, and I'm sure all of us have also come across hardships and difficulties making our films.
Very much so.
What would you say was the most difficult challenge all of you came across?
Well, let's start with the footage.
It's just directly
This is
at me. It's not
But you're the tech guy. But at the same time, I'm joking. I'm over it. I'm completely and totally over it. And I
The
mentioned
stress
it
is over.
3 or 4 times tonight. This beautiful night. No, but I'm not sure that we had any challenges, to be honest. Like, it was genuinely a very nice place to work with, nice people to work with. It was very comfortable to work with, and I was trying to make this like the atmosphere that everyone should and will feel comfortable to work in.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely hope that we did like our best. So I mean, like everyone told me that everything was fine. So if they lied to me, I'm sorry. From my perspective, everything was great. And
It was a nice shoot to be on.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I actually like that shoot like so much. Like that day, I guess it was like perfect. That's exactly what I planned, and I feel like it was like a 2-day filming. The first plan that I had, it was like 2 days of filming, and that second day was exactly as I imagined. So it was like the best way to start doing something. And I guess after that day, I felt more comfortable on working on the other days that we were like filming.
I had a shit day at work, and then I came to film Daydreaming. That made the day better.
Were you daydreaming about daydreaming
Honestly,
for the whole day?
I was sitting at the train station after work, and I was like, I wish I could be daydreaming right now.
And that's the best choice. We all should daydreaming, even though the daydreaming, like the meaning itself in the film, is not very positive, but still, daydream. It's
Exactly.
So what about you, Rory? Because you were making another film originally and didn't happen, but then you overcame that and you made a different film.
Yeah, it was.
How was that, Bruce?
It was. I won't lie, it's my fault for not scheduling properly, because I had this film planned since the end of November of last year, and it's my own fault for filming it so late, because I thought we all had all the time in the world, and then when one actor was free, another was not.
Yeah.
So eventually we had to scrap that idea and go with the ATVA that I'm making now, and will be premiered at the ATVAs, which is The Killing Shot. Of course, that had its own challenge, as you guys know, because on the second shoot, second retake of the shoot, we had to retake some of those film shots, and I took the batteries out, and the first battery that I put in the camera immediately died. Like, I put the second battery in, and that one died too. And then I had to call you guys to come in and bail us out. It was not fun.
I guess you overcame it and you finished the film.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys. I don't think I can express my gratitude for bailing me out.
Don't mention.
You took that pain, you turned it into power.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you don't.
Yes, you did.
You know.
Oh, those tunes.
That's true. But especially to George, because I'm so happy that he didn't just stand up and walk out.
That would have been pretty awkward.
It would have been like because you guys were helping your footage, I believe, and we were sat in D corridor, one of the Pro Tools editing suites, doing nothing for an hour and a half. Again, just sitting looking at our phones, not doing anything, and then honestly, we were all faces lit up when you guys walked through the
like
door.
savers.
Yeah, it was
angels,
sort of
like
Halo appears. Yeah.
So, would you guys say, were there any main challenges you faced while shooting, or editing, or any part of the process?
Absolutely. Blood, sweat, and tears.
I think scheduling was the worst. I had problems with that, mainly because, I didn't have an ATVA until about 3 weeks ago. Or I didn't even because I was just very much in my own head about I can't do this, I've got assignments I can't figure out, thinking I had to do a 15-minute, full thing where I know that wouldn't be possible with my scheduling. So I think I'm so glad that I decided, let's reel it in, it's something, and if I at the end of the day can go, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, submit it, then that's all. I don't think you should think too much into it like I did. But yeah, scheduling was very much okay, because most of mine was post, it was editing, it was creating on my phone, printing out. There is a credit thanking my mother's printer that didn't blow up on me. Thank you very much for that, because obviously I had to print out frame by frame and everything. So yeah, I'm happy that I done it. Just scheduling, I very much made it an all or nothing situation for myself, but at the end of the day, I'm happy I was able to submit something. So
that's actually, I agree with even making this first step, sometimes it's scary.
Yeah,
and you have a lot of
100%.
doubts, and I feel like, especially when it's your first work, people will judge, at the same time.
I was thinking more because this was my first time making it, but obviously I went to the ATVAs last year and they were all amazing, and it was that kind of thing of like, wow, so there is kind of a, not a standard, but something I want to
Bit of pressure.
yes, I have pressure on myself to be like, I want to show that I can produce something that I'm really happy with. So yeah, I'm glad I got it done.
And Logan,
Yes.
when we were filming your film, there was an incident that occurred involving your trousers.
Yeah, that sounds...
Do you wanna
What?
get into that?
Not yet.
So still
We'll do a
traumatic.
catch-up one.
Yeah, we
next
can do a
time
catch-up. Yeah, exactly. We can do a catch-up when we can talk about the films once we've seen
Yes,
them.
We
I
can
think
talk
that'll
about
be
the
amazing.
trousers incident.
The trousers incident, yeah.
Yes,
Of course.
very
Right,
much
the suspense
so.
is killing me.
Yeah.
I know.
What about
Actually,
you
I'm
two?
not gonna lie, I forgot what the trousers incident was actually.
So what about you two, Ben and Nathan? Did you guys have any trouble filming your epic long 30-minute?
Well, originally the biggest problem was trying to get a room to use, because we needed like an antique room. We asked about Air3 Castle, and originally they replied saying like, yeah, you can use it, and then someone else replied saying like, no, you're not actually allowed to use it. So it's like back and forth emails for a few days,
Communication. It's rubbish.
but eventually it all worked itself out.
Isn't also that they said they wanted the people at R3 Castle wanted the footage off of you because they wanted to check if the place was haunted.
Yeah, they do want us to see it.
Sorry?
They asked, the only condition for filming now was they want us to send them the film so they can look over it and check for any like anomalous
Paranormal activity?
Because apparently the castle is haunted.
Oh, I was
know
aware of
this
that,
by,
but
like, seeing flickers in the lights or whatever, and that
You
was
should
shown.
Like the
probably,
orbs.
put something
The
in
noise
or
of the
Yeah.
sound of doors
that's
closing
a
and
good
No, for
video
real,
We could
idea.
still do it.
Is it really? Like, it's a real
Yeah.
story?
Yeah.
They
could
say it's
do-
haunted.
We could do that for a video. Ghost hunting at Air3
Yeah.
Castle. See
That's
if there's
strange.
anything. Come at whatever time at night.
Because we could go at like 7 or 8 one night when no one's in.
Well, that makes it worse. Oh.
There was actually, I wouldn't
do it
say it's a
Halloween.
challenge,
I'd
but
love that Halloween special.
Yeah.
the funniest thing on our shoot was we were filming in our free castle. We told them originally we'll be in from like 3 to 6 filming. So we'd kind of just, they said, yeah, when it's 6 o'clock, we'll
I know what
send
you're
someone in.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
We'll
about.
send someone in just to look around and make sure everything's gone. So we forgot about this. We were filming.
We'd gone
And-
over the schedule.
Yeah, one of our characters was wearing a strange costume and then a strange thing on her head.
Okay. Oh
And
It was
no.
a straight jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Oh
straight jacket.
my
So
goodness.
we were filming at 6. We forgot the security guy was going to come around. So we're all in this room. The lead act's like, yeah, I'm going to go to the toilet. We're still in our costume. They walk outside and then we just hear voices and it's like, what's going on? Basically, they walk right into the security guy. It's like, what's going on
And they
here?
had no idea what was
They walk-
going on.
Yeah. I think they also knocked on the door, and the
Yeah.
guy in the straight jacket was the one that answered the door, which is possibly the worst combination ever.
No wonder they think it's haunted.
Besides that, went pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
No, that's brilliant.
That's memories. You know,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
keep
Why did
that
you guys not
forever.
film that? That would have been awesome.
There was also the incident around the gun, but
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys.
We don't need to get into that.
Okay.
what happened involving the
Sorry.
firearm?
Well, you're
Fake
supposed to.
firearm.
You're supposed to phone the police and let them know like when, why you'll be using it, so that they can kind of make sure that everyone's on the same page about it.
Okay.
And then we were phoning them, and they took too long to answer, so we decided to leave it. So it's kind of like
Okay.
trying to make sure no police were about whilst we were filming.
Okay.
That's really their problem because they didn't pick up. So
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Cap.
Oh dear.
Basically, before we finish the show, do any of you have any closing remarks about your films or the ATVAs in general?
I'm excited.
Any hopes, any dreams of a sweep?
I have like
Now, what's the one award you'd all like to win, if you could?
Think I would love to either have best editing, but I'm okay with not getting that, and Probably best use of music. I think that's just like
Yeah.
quite a. It's a nice award. Does that make any
And
sense?
Michael would be presented.
Oh well, you know,
No.
as we are besties here and have a great time.
Well, we three are.
I feel like for me, it's best actor, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
For Shani. I know they really want this award, and I really want them to get this award so much. And some others, but I don't want to tell, you know, like. That's what I want to. We're gonna have another episode next week. It would be fun to talk about it again. And at the same time, what I wanted to tell, it's also about.
I like that
we
poster.
see a
We
poster
have-
has just
Oh,
gone
God.
up.
30 seconds. We have the ATVA reveal for Sync.
We
by
can actually,
Freya
if the
and
trailer
Liam.
comes out in the next few minutes,
Live
we can
react.
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
very exciting.
For those at home, we're looking at a Sync.
That's a nice
It
poster.
is on the
Yes.
AirTV online Instagram account if you'd like to have a wee look.
Yes, AirTV online.
What about you, Rory? What would you like to pick up?
Just one little thing, and I also
Yeah.
want people to read the Brig article that Alex
Yeah,
will
we should
do.
read those when they
Mhm.
come out.
Yeah, they will
Very
just
excited.
give more idea about the film. And I feel like
Yes.
Alex did such a great job, and I'm so comfortable speaking to her. So just
Okay.
please.
It's
Okay.
It's fine. You like
No,
the film,
be
it's
amazing.
understandable, it's fine.
Thank you.
That's,
Brig's good at getting the hype up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Very much.
they exist. So,
We'll wait and we're waiting eagerly for this trailer.
Yes.
I suppose to answer your question, Nathan, while we're looking up this trailer, definitely, I think, probably best editing because of the work that was put into the montage section of my film.
There's a bit of competition.
Yeah.
Best Evans,
Best cinematography for some of the angles that Daniel captured.
Would I get like half or quarter of that certificate for
Yeah.
the shots I got?
If you
We
could
cut it in.
you can split it
Cut
if
it
you
in
want.
three.
If you can split it, yeah, if you wanted to. Probably, I'm not going for best screenwriting. I didn't even submit a script. So,
Wait, who? Someone signed in on this Instagram account. Whose account is this?
oh dear.
Go to the profile.
Where's the profile?
It's the
Profile
down at the
and
top.
bottom.
Profile.
Who is signed
Okay.
in is
Someone.
Olivia Nicole.
Well,
Okay.
they've clearly used this.
Clearly used this beforehand, so
Always remember to log out.
Yes.
I'll get all of your stuff because it will not.
Thank
She's
you.
just going to be
Olivia.
looking on her Instagram later that day thinking, I never looked up AirTV.
When did I
I
look?
never commented on the fish one.
Well, she's just like the fish restaurant.
What about yourself, Logan? Are you for any awards?
Extra mile.
Wait. The Sync
Oh,
trailer.
I
just come
repeat.
out.
Oh,
The sync
We will
trailers.
have a live reaction right here.
Obviously, this is an audio medium, so you can hear.
For those at home, we're looking at a Sync.
I am loving this trend of trailers. I'm not giving much away. And I love
It's
it.
a great
I
trailer.
will say I've followed that trend, but I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
poster's amazing.
I like the poster.
Does anyone have a favourite trailer? Barring their own. So, do you have a favourite trailer?
I like all of them.
Yeah, I guess I'm
Thinking the
going to
same
wait
thing.
until they all come out, and then I can make my
Yeah.
decision ultimate.
Okay.
Because I feel like this because of the trend, you don't really know what's the
Yes, I love
And
it.
you're like, okay.
Because that's the thing, I mean, you often get proper trailers and you're like, did I just watch the entire movie?
Yeah.
So I really love this.
So,
Keeping it to
Ben
yourself.
and Nathan, are there any awards that you guys are hoping to win?
Are you sweeping again?
Ensemble cast would maybe be quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got quite a big crew. So yours is one of the largest.
It's the
Yeah.
largest.
Is the largest.
Maybe.
I think for cast anyway.
I thought yours was the largest year actually.
No,
I had to look at
just-
your list. It's quite long.
No, we just had a small group of people working with like a small project, but
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, it's the taking part that counts.
Absolutely.
Of
And I
course.
feel all of us here have certainly taken part.
Definitely.
And I feel like we've come to the end of the show.
Ooh.
Wow. Does anyone have a song they'd like to end out on?
Rory, it's your turn to pick.
Is it?
Well, thank you all for being here anyway. And
Yes,
opening
thank
up
you for
on
having
the
us.
treat
thank
food.
you
It's been
so
amazing.
much.
Thank you for having me for only the final 30 minutes.
It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
You should do
Any
this.
song? Or?
Was the Boots Are Made for Walking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good song. I don't know if that's the actual title.
Or maybe it's just
These boots are made for walking.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to all the
Jeez.
listeners today and
Yeah.
anyone listening.
Yes,
in
thank you for
Capture.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be sure to get your ATVA tickets now. And
Yes,
come
please
and
do.
see all of the films a week today.
Ooh.
We'll see you at bowling or whatever
Is that
happens.
happening?
I don't know.
We'll see you when we
We'll
see
see.
you.
See you when we see you, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah. You keep lying.